Welcome to Zodiac Attraction, Scorpio. Today, May 11th, 2026. Reading carries the electric charge of a crossroads, where the past knocks at your door, not to haunt you, but to hand you the key you've been searching for. Something is shifting in your emotional landscape today, a buried truth surfacing with the force of a tide you can no longer hold back. The stars are aligning around love, financial recognition, and the courage to finally break chains that have kept you tethered to old fears. This is your reading for today, and the energy is unmistakable. Transformation is not coming. It is already here. The universe is sending a clear signal today. Watch carefully who enters your space. There is a heaviness around certain connections, a selfish current running through someone who has grown accustomed to taking without giving back. You have been generous to a fault, Scorpio, and today the scales demand rebalancing. A figure from your past may resurface in a dream, a message, or an unexpected encounter, but do not mistake nostalgia for instruction. This return is a mirror, showing you exactly what you have outgrown and where you once settled for less than you deserved. The emotions that rise today might sting, but they are not here to wound you. They are here to be witnessed, honored, and released. Today asks for stillness, not speed. There is no rush to decide, no urgency to react. The past may whisper that you need to fix something immediately, but the truth is gentler. You are being invited to integrate, not to act. Your intuition has been humming with a knowing you could not quite name, a sense that something or someone was on its way back to you. Trust that premonition now. The wheel is turning in your favor, and what returns today carries the potential for renewal rather than repetition. But renewal requires you to stop waiting in the shadows and step into the light of your own worth. On the material plane, today sparkles with promise. Recognition is arriving for work you have poured yourself into, perhaps an acknowledgement from leadership or a door opening to greater abundance. Guard this fiercely. Not everyone celebrating your success today is doing so without an agenda. Protect what you have built and do not shrink from defending your contributions. The energy of prosperity is strong, but it demands discernment. Let your boundaries be as solid as your ambition. In matters of the heart, today carries the scent of something destined. Whether a new love approaches with genuine intention or a past flame returns with remorse and sincerity, the emotional temperature is rising. This is not the love of convenience or calculation. This is someone arriving with their feelings laid bare, ready to offer something real. You have done the inner work, Scorpio. You have sat with your shadows and learned their language. Today, that wisdom becomes your compass. As the day closes, remember this. The chains you break today do not define your fragility. They reveal your strength. You are not losing anything by letting go. You are making room for what has always been meant for you. Step forward with the quiet confidence of someone who has survived their own storms and emerged not just intact, but illuminated. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Scorpio, today the universe is stripping away every distraction so your raw magnetism can do what it does best. Draw exactly what belongs to you toward your orbit. The energy is sharp, transformative, and unapologetically yours. Card 1, the Star. You are radiating a quiet, irresistible confidence that turns heads without you lifting a finger. This card mirrors your current headspace, focused inward, aligned with your own purpose, and therefore magnetic. When Scorpio stops chasing and starts simply being, the world rearranges itself around you. Keep tending to your own fire. It is the only light anyone needs to find you. Card 2, 8 of Cups. You have been walking away from what no longer serves you. Old fears, stagnant connections, outdated versions of yourself. This departure is not defeat, it is sacred editing. The script spoke of you letting everything go, and here it is in the cards. You are not abandoning your path. You are refusing to let dead weight define it. That surrender is precisely what makes room for the divine to step in. Card 3, the Lovers. A connection is reaching a critical threshold. Someone who once kept you at arm's length is now confronting the depth of what they feel, and it terrifies and thrills them in equal measure. Your energy, intense, loyal, and uncompromising, demands a response that is equally profound. This card signals that a choice is being made, not just by you, but by someone who finally understands that superficiality cannot survive in your atmosphere. Card 4, Wheel of Fortune. Sudden, fated shifts are in motion. The delays that tested your patience are ending, and momentum is about to swing dramatically in your favor. Expect rapid developments in career, resources, or living situations, changes that feel divinely timed because they are. Scorpio, you are not being asked to force these doors open. You are simply being asked to step through them when they appear. Card 5, Judgment. Resurrection is your theme. You are rising from the ashes of old doubts, old silences, old limitations. This card speaks to the rebirth energy surrounding you. A past love may reappear with new awareness, or a hidden admirer may finally reveal themselves. But more importantly, you are reclaiming your own voice and power. The universe is not just preparing you for what is next, it is preparing what is next for you. The story today is one of alchemical release. By dropping what dimmed you, you have become a beacon. Love, whether returning or arriving in secret, is being drawn towards your authenticity. Career and abundance are accelerating because you stopped gripping and started trusting. Stand still in your power, Scorpio. The world is no longer ignoring you. It is finally catching up to what you knew all along. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck. But first, remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. The financial landscape today feels like a door that has been quietly unlocked while you were busy tending to other rooms of your life. There is an unexpected quality to the abundance trying to reach you. Perhaps a delayed payment finally clears, a conversation you forgot about circles back with opportunity, or you simply see your existing resources with new eyes that reveal waste you can trim and potential you can activate. Scorpio, your relationship with money is transforming because you are no longer gripping it with desperation. You are holding it with intention. This shift in energy is what allows wealth to actually find you rather than perpetually elude you. Your instincts around risk are razor sharp today, but they require one condition to function properly: emotional detachment from the outcome. If you are investing, negotiating, or making a significant purchase, check whether your decision is driven by genuine strategy or by a need to prove something to someone else. The universe does not reward pride-driven financial moves, but it absolutely blesses clarity-driven ones. There may be a temptation to spend as a form of release or celebration, and while you deserve pleasure, make sure the transaction aligns with your deeper values rather than a fleeting emotional spike. A mindset of scarcity may try to knock on your door today, perhaps through a bill, a comparison with someone else's success, or a memory of past financial instability. Do not open that door. Instead, practice the radical act of trusting that what you need is already in motion toward you. Abundance is not a destination you reach. It is a frequency you maintain. Today, that frequency is built through gratitude for what is present and confidence in what is arriving. Keep your financial energy clean, your boundaries firm, and your eyes open for the unconventional opportunity that does not look like opportunity at first glance. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for May 11 are 37, 54, 21, 67, 12, 32. Daily love. There is a current running beneath the surface of your romantic life today, and it is stronger than it appears. Someone who has been distant, proud, or carefully guarded is experiencing an internal earthquake because of the energy you are emitting. This quiet, self-contained power that does not chase, but simply exists with magnetic certainty. You may not see the full effect you are having, and that is part of the magic. Your love life today is not about grand gestures or dramatic confessions. It is about the subtle rearrangement of power that happens when one person stops performing and starts being. If you are in a partnership, today asks for a different kind of intimacy than the physical or the conversational. It asks for presence without agenda. Sit with your person without needing to fix, analyze, or transform anything. This quality of unguarded togetherness is what rebuilds trust in the spaces where it has worn thin. There may be a moment where you feel the urge to withdraw or test the other person's commitment through silence or mystery. Resist that old pattern. The vulnerability you offer today, however small, will be met with more than you expect, because the other person has been waiting for a signal that it is safe to meet you there. For those who are unattached or navigating something undefined, the romantic energy is paradoxical. You are attracting attention precisely because you are not looking for it. A secret admiration may exist closer than you realize, perhaps from someone you dismissed or never fully considered. Your energy is broadcasting on a frequency that reaches people who are ready for depth, not games. Do not dim your intensity to make anyone comfortable. The right connection does not require you to become smaller or softer than you are. Today, love rewards the courage to remain exactly as powerful as you actually feel.
Work, professional momentum today carries the quality of a river that has finally broken through a dam. Things that were stalled are moving, and moving fast. You may receive information, an offer, or a shift in responsibility that arrives sooner than expected, and your first instinct might be to question whether you are ready. You are. Scorpio, the preparation you have done in silence is now the foundation for visible advancement. This is not the moment to hesitate or ask for more time to think. It is the moment to step into the current and trust your ability to navigate as you go. Your creative output today benefits from a technique that feels counterintuitive: focused distraction. If you have been hammering at a problem or project without progress, step away and let your subconscious do the weaving. The depth of your mind works best when it is not under surveillance. Collaboration also takes on an interesting texture today. You may find yourself leading without the title, influencing outcomes through presence rather than proclamation. Do not be surprised if a colleague seeks your counsel on something that seems above your pay grade. They see in you the judgment and discretion that others lack. There is a watchful energy around you at work, and not all of it is benevolent. Someone may be observing your rise with envy, or positioning themselves to benefit from your efforts without contributing equally. You do not need to confront this directly or waste energy investigating motives. Simply continue producing work that speaks for itself and maintain boundaries that do not require explanation. The breakthrough available today is not just about a project or a promotion. It is about you finally occupying the professional space you have earned, without apology and without shrinking to make the room feel bigger. Health. Your physical body is asking for a different kind of attention today, not the aggressive push of a new routine or the punishment of restriction, but the intelligent listening of someone who truly inhabits their form. There may be an area that has been sending quiet signals, a tension in the shoulders that has become background noise, a fatigue that you have normalized, a sleep pattern that has drifted off course. Today is the day to hear those signals as the important messages they are. Scorpio, your vitality is not infinite, and honoring its limits is what actually expands its capacity. Mental clarity arrives through a process of emotional decluttering. You may notice that anxious or obsessive thoughts lose their grip when you stop engaging them as problems to solve and start treating them as weather passing through. This is not about toxic positivity or pretending darkness does not exist. It is about recognizing that you are the sky, not the storm. A practice of writing down what haunts you and then physically moving, walking, stretching, dancing, can create a bridge between mental congestion and physical release that restores your equilibrium. Emotional wellness today is tied to the concept of sacred solitude. You need time that is genuinely yours, not stolen moments between obligations, but intentional space where no performance is required. If you cannot find hours, find minutes and guard them with the ferocity you usually reserve for protecting others. Your nervous system is recalibrating from a period of high alert, and it needs evidence that safety exists. Give yourself that evidence through breath, through silence, through the refusal to explain your need for peace. The healthiest thing you can do today is to become unreachable for a little while. Family and friends? Home dynamics today are colored by the theme of release, letting go of old roles that no longer fit, old resentments that have become comfortable furniture in the living room of your mind, and old expectations that family members never agreed to in the first place. You may find yourself in a conversation that unexpectedly touches a generational wound, and your instinct might be to armor up or retreat into your characteristic silence. Try something different today. Stay present in the discomfort without fixing it. Your family does not need you to be the healer or the hero. Sometimes they simply need you to be present and real. There is warmth available in close relationships today that requires one ingredient to activate:
honesty without cruelty. If there has been a distance between you and a family member, the bridge is built not through grand reconciliation, but through a single truthful sentence offered without agenda. You do not need to relive the entire history of the conflict to create a new moment. The energy of today supports fresh starts that are small enough to be believable and significant enough to matter. Look for the opportunity to say something kind that is also true, even if it is simply acknowledging someone's struggle that usually goes unseen. The concept of family itself may be asking for redefinition in your life today. Blood is one kind of bond, but chosen family is another, and the universe is inviting you to notice where you actually feel at home versus where you merely have historical obligation. This is not an invitation to burn bridges, but to build them where they actually lead somewhere nourishing. If home has felt like a performance space rather than a sanctuary, consider what one small adjustment might change that. The family energy today is about authenticity over tradition, and the courage to love people without needing them to be different than they are. Compatibility, Taurus, aligns with your energy today through a shared understanding of power that does not need to announce itself.
Where you bring emotional depth and transformative intensity, Taurus brings grounded persistence and sensual presence. Together, these energies create a magnetic field that is felt rather than explained. If you are engaging with a Taurus today, expect a meeting of equals. Neither of you performs, both of you simply are, and that mutual, unapologetic authenticity is what builds something that can actually last. Cancer connects with your current state through the language of intuition and protective depth. You are both operating on frequencies that do not require full disclosure to establish trust. And today, that silent understanding is amplified. A Cancer in your orbit will sense the shifts happening beneath your surface without you needing to narrate them, and their response will be shelter rather than scrutiny. This compatibility is about emotional safety, the rare kind that allows both signs to drop their guards with fear of being mishandled. Leo offers a fascinating counterpoint to your energy today, one that the reference script identified as an opposite complement. Where you operate in shadows and subtlety, Leo moves in light and declaration, and this contrast is not a conflict, but a completion. Today's energy suggests that a Leo connection forces you out of comfortable hiding and into a version of yourself that claims space rather than merely influencing it from the margins.
The friction between water and fire today produces steam, powerful, visible, and impossible to ignore. If you are engaging with a Leo, expect to be challenged in ways that ultimately expand you. Your lucky color today, deep obsidian, carries the resonance of today's reading because it embodies the Scorpio truth that power does not need to sparkle to command attention. The phrase of the day, "The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek." Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.